Welcome friends. In this video tutorial, we will see and study ADO.NET objects. ADO.NET includes many objects you can use to work with data. This section introduces some of the primary objects you will use. Over the course of this tutorial, you will be exposed to many more ADO.NET objects from the perspective of how they are used in particular tutorial. So let's see various objects of ADO.NET. First is the SQL Connection object. To interact with the database, you must have a connection to it. The connection helps identify the database server, the database name, username, password and other parameters that are required for connection to the database. A connection object is used by a command object, so they will know which database to execute the command on. Now let's see SQL Command object. The process of interacting with database means that you must specify the action you want to occur. This is done with the command object. You can use a command object to send SQL statement to the database. A command object uses a SQL connection object to figure out which database to communicate with. Now let's see SQL Data Reader object. Many data operations require that you only get a stream of data for a reading. The data reader object allows you to obtain the result of select statement from a command object. For a performance reason, the data written from data reader is a fast forward only. This means that you can only pull the data from the stream in a sequential manner. This is good for speed. So this is about SQL Data Reader object. Now let's see dataset object. Dataset objects are in memory representation of data. They contain multiple data table objects which contain columns and rows just like normal database tables. You can even define relationship between tables to create parent-child relationship. The dataset is specifically designed to help manage data in memory and to support disconnected operation on data when such a scenario makes sense. So this is about dataset object. Now let's see last object, which is SQL Data Adapter object. Sometimes the data you work with the primarily read only and you rarely need to make changes to the underlying data source. Some situations also call for caching the data in memory to minimize the number of database calls for data that doesn't change. The data adapter makes it easy for you to accomplish these things by helping to manage data in disconnected mode. So this is about various objects of ADO.NET. Use of these all objects we will see in further tutorials. This is just introduction to all objects. Thank you.